Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to King. The Raptors off the tip. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Barry is out there with Vasquez. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Jackson in at the small forward position. Wow, here's Vasquez. Outside Jackson. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play.
The calling card of Jimmy Jackson, a fantastic jump shooter, always looking to fire.
Toronto working the ball around now. Weber can't hit.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Barry. Here's Vasquez. Off target from three-point range. Dunleavy the pass to Grind. Over to the left wing. Barrows. And the Raptors miss again. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Vasquez. On to Ibaka. Fires from deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the young big fella from Cameroon is special. Embiid's combination of size and scoring ability just doesn't come around very often.
And so he hits both. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Pass to Dunleavy. It's Grimes on the wing. Here's Barrows. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, not the start they were looking for, but they finally got their first field goal.
For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Vasquez. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Barrows. Pass to Dunleavy. Launches a three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And this is what he does. Stretch the floor with deep range. You have to close out hard on Dunleavy.
And Ibaka slams it in.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Here's Barrows. Shot by Grimes. No good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Drills the three-pointer. Jackson's got 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Here's Barrows. Now Grimes. Weber a screen. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. Wiseman the pass to Barrows. Lets it go with the three. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
Here's Weber. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so it's Vasquez. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Outside Jackson. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Vasquez has got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Barrows. Inside. Here's Weber. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Here's Barrows. Still without a basket. To the left side lane. Shot loose. Embiid kicks to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Hands it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
So it's Toronto now. 7-point differential. Weber a screen. Pass to Grimes. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
2 minutes left.
Now, here's Childress. To the middle. Outside for Jackson. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes outside. Pass to Wiseman. And here is Barnes. Weber inside. Ibaka on him. Weber can't hit.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Now Childress shoots the three. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
That's a dozen.
Triple. Raptors trail by 7. Mitchell with it. Nothing on the board. With the drive. Pass to Weber. Wiseman with the ball. Ibaka on him. Goes back up. And Wiseman with the lay-in.
You just can't teach size and length. And Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
Now, here's Childress. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Weber a screen. The drive by Mitchell. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
16 seconds left here in the first quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Malone looking around. Over Coleman. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
They've got Mitchell. He's out there with Scotty Barnes. Ostertag is out there with Rodgers. And it's Coleman in at the four-man position. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Here is Rodgers. Pass to Mitchell. To the paint. There's the double team with Henderson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Cavaliers making a change here.
Number 20.
Cleveland leading by 5. Here's Childress. Back to Henderson. Pass to Malone. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And Cleveland making a change here. Here's Barrows. And Grimes has it in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. Grimes has got 6.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
That's the Childress beyond the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. Wiseman's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here is Barnes. Here's Coleman. Guarded by Malone. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Grimes. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Vasquez. Here's Barry. Takes a 3. He can't get that one. Barnes passes to Barrows. Back to Barnes. The shot. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Cavaliers leading. With the step back. Barry the pass to Vasquez. Cleveland moving it around. Three-pointer by Embiid. And another miss by Cleveland. Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Pass to Barry. From downtown, Ryan. A three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And here's Vasquez. Here's Barry. There's Embiid with the dunk.
And you gotta love watching Embiid chase down those offensive rebounds. This guy is a ferocious competitor.
Barnes outside. Here's Barrows. Guarded by Vasquez. With the shot. Grimes with the bucket. Grimes has got 8. The Cavaliers shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executed. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Weber, he's checked in for the Raptors. Hunley comes in for Barnes. Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Cavaliers. Jackson comes in for Josh Childress. Raptors on defense. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Vasquez for three. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Yeah, good luck blocking out Embiid. He is so massive at 7 feet. He can just power his way to grab offensive rebounds.
Now, here's Webber. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Pass to Barry. Now Vasquez. Here's Barry. Fires the three. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Vasquez has got assist number 5 here tonight. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Raptors trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
For 3, Dunleavy. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 9. A three-pointer is right on target.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
He wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the field.
Now, here is Ibaka. They lead by 8. It's the biggest of the game. And Embiid the screen. Shot clock at 5. Vasquez can't get it to go.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Ibaka against Webber. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
To Embiid. It's stolen. Here's Barrows. Back to Grimes. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to this run.
Now here's Vasquez. Jackson has the open look. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Vasquez has got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's Barrows. We've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Fires for 3, and the 3-ball is good. Barrows has got 6.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Now Vasquez. From the arc. They get it back. And Ibaka slams it in.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was
taking a look at how the... And that'll do it for halftime.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. Vasquez out there with Barry. Then it's Joel Embiid. And there's Jackson. And it's Ibaka in at the power forward position. Now here's Vasquez. 6 to shoot. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Barrows. Pass to Grimes. And a miss there on the triple. Vasquez surveying the floor. On the wing, Jackson. Ibaka sets the pick for Jackson. Cranes the three-pointer. Jackson's got calves.
Now you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Here's Barry. Another three for Cleveland.
And how about the stroke there from Barry? Has such an effortless release on his three ball.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Jackson dishes to Vasquez. Pass to Barry. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Cleveland moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point territory. And another three for Cleveland.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Wiseman. Here's Grimes. Pass to Dunleavy. Back to Weber. Here's Barrows. Puts up a three. Ready in the game.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Pass to Barrows. They need this. Traps in the tray. Barrows has got his third basket of the night right there.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
It's time for the dance. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Set your moves. Somebody doesn't have rhythm. Oh, yeah. You're on the big screen. Yourself a round of applause.
And so here's Cleveland. Here's Vasquez. And the three off target.
It's just not his night from the three, but this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy. Barrows has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Pass to Jackson from deep. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Vasquez has got his 9th assist in the game now. Now, here is Weber, defended by Ibaka. Here's Barry, and that one is stuffed right through.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Here's Barry. He's got 12. Pass to Vasquez. Now Ibaka. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Ibaka. Barry misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Grimes finds Dunleavy. Releases, and the Raptors miss again.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Shot's good from Barry.
Yeah, shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
Yeah, no choice there but to burn a timeout. You got to talk it over, regroup, and hope your opponent cools off a little bit.
Changes. Coleman's checked in for Wiseman. And it's Scotty Barnes in for Dunleavy. And Cleveland making a change here. On defense, Cleveland. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Barnes outside. Pass to Barry. Here's Grimes. Sinks the triple. Grimes has got 13.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Now here's Vasquez. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. It's a big high bounce and goes in. Jackson's got 10 points here in the second half.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Bills. Offline with his 3.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Several teams changing it up here. Pass to Childress. Malone a screen on Barnes. Childress with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Barnes outside. From outside, off the mark. And here's Anderson. He'll bring it up for Cleveland.
Hey, yo, right here.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Fires for 3. Shot by McDaniels. No good. Raptors trail by 17. Barnes kicks to Weber. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And here's Weber looking to get back on track here. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. The Raptors shooting struggles apparent, 37% from the field. They got Scotty Barnes. Also Mitchell out there. Rogers is out there with James Wiseman. And it's Coleman in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Malone, good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here is Rogers. Pass to Coleman. 6 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Outside, Malone. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Raptors trail by 19. Barnes outside. Pass to Rogers. Mitchell outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
Here's Rakasner, covered by Barnes. Childress gets the bucket.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
For 3, Mitchell can't hit that one.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Goes up to the stripe. And it's Wiseman that time on the assist by Mitchell.
And just wait until Wiseman has time to develop his moves, which are still somewhat raw at this stage.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Time to party with the Raptors. Why Wiseman? Clap your hands, everyone! Time to get ready. Here, the Raptors. Why Wiseman?
Change here. Dunleavy's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Ibaka's checked in. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Henderson. Shoots the 3. No good that time. Raptors trail by 17. Now Dunleavy. And here is Barnes. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Wiseman with the ball. Now Henderson defending. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Pass to Malone. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
And the Cavaliers lead by 17. Barnes outside. The 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Malone outside. And here is Childress, covered by Barnes. No good from Childress.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
That's a great pass by Barnes. This guy's versatility really shows on a play like that.
Here is Ibaka. The Raptors getting the bucket. Malone misses. Mitchell outside. Wiseman sets a screen for Mitchell. Misses the three. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Malone outside. Doesn't get that one.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Wiseman sets a screen for Barnes. It misses. Cleveland leading by 15. On the wing, Malone. He's covered by Wiseman. Here's Embiid. And there's the jumper.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away.
You've been waiting for their return, and here they are. Here are your North Side Crew.
Cleveland. Jackson, he's checked in for Malone. Barry comes in for Josh Childress. And it's Vasquez in for Henderson. Weber looking around. Here's Dunleavy, guarded by Jackson. Beyond the arc, buries the deep ball.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Cleveland leading by 14. 1:49 left to play here in the fourth. Now Jackson unloads. Jumper is off. Here's Barrows. Showing the moves down low. 1:24 left to play in the final quarter. Now Embiid. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
Not sure many defenders will be able to guard Embiid inside.
We're in the post. Defended by about
for these guys as this game for the Cavaliers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
Here's Grimes. Jacks up a three. Embiid with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The shot misses. Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never.
And about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan.
Coming right up. The Celtics taking on the Suns. For Boston, 8th place during the regular season, but that doesn't matter at all. The postseason starts tonight, offering a blank slate. Suns, Celtics, the NBA playoffs start now. Looking at the starting five for Boston. Wagner is out there with Davis. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Parker in at the 2. Hits a three-pointer.
And even before he caught the ball, Wagner had that measured up.
Here's Livingston. Turner with it. Pass to Rice. Clock at 6. Rebounded by Baines. First quarter of play, a minute in. Now here's Halliburton. Wagner outside. Fires from deep. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Now Turner. Here's Livingston to the paint. Here's Howard. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. And so it's Boston with it. Halliburton surveys the floor. Pass to Wagner. The 3. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Wagner's got 6 points.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
To the middle. Baines. And Baines with the slam.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Here's Livingston. Pass to Turner. Knocks it down from distance.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Wagner outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, he's off to an impressive start. Always nice to get 3 of your first 4 to drop.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Turner. Here's Livingston. Five on the clock. Jacks up a 3, and the Suns get another 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Parker, no good.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Pass to Livingston. Back to Turner from behind the arc. Boston pulls it in. Halliburton outside. Now Wagner, shot on the wing. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Wagner's got 11.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Inside. Here's Howard to the right side. Here's Livingston. No points so far. And it's good. 2 points. Boston leading by 3. And here's Halliburton. Wagner on the wing. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. 14 points for him.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Sanders. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Halliburton with the ball. Wagner for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Turner. Here's Rice.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Now here's Howard. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Celtics ball. Substitution on the court.
Celtics lead by 7. And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Halliburton outside. Pass to Wagner. Here's Duncan. Baines with a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
And the first shot of the night for him. Missing. Here's Abdul Rauf. And the layup is good off the glass.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
1:07 left now in the first quarter. Wagner for 3. Again, the miss by Boston. Suns trail by 5. Pass to Bogdanovich. Fires in the triple.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Wagner outside. There's the triple. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton.
3-point field goal.
Halliburton's got 7 assists in the game. 36 seconds left in the first. Oh, had a nice open look right there. Bogdanovich has got 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Wagner for 3. And no good. Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. Bogdanovich on the wing. Howard, the screen. Here's Rice. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes a back and forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Desmond Bane is out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Devin Vassell, and it's Duncan in at the center position. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
Boston making a switch here. Outside Bane. Vassell, a screen on Bogdanovich. Moody from outside. Drills it from deep. Moody's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Mashburn. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Abdul Rauf. The 3 is up. Rebound Boston.
That is not a guy you want to allow open with the rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Outside Bane. Now Moody. Out to the wing. Vassell outside. No good on the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
A nice shot by Mashburn.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Now here's Bane. He's guarded closely. Outside Moody. Fires for 3. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Out left to the wing. Let's go with a 3. And it's Bane with the rebound. Celtics lead by 3. Feet out. Boston again missing. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. Aminu, the screen. Here's Abdul Rauf. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up. Boston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Wagner. Lots of room. Sanders with a rebound. Sanders has got 4 rebounds in the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Here's Mashburn. Gets the 3 to fall. Mashburn's got 5 points in the quarter.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at directly.
Baines with a screen. Wagner outside. Can they get it? Again, the miss by Boston.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Turner. No good, off the front rim.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Pass to Wagner. Boston, no good that time either.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Here's Livingston. Back to Turner. Lets the three fly. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Howard's checked in for Phoenix. The Celtics also with a sub. Halliburton is checked in. Now here's Davis. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Wagner for three. The Suns clear it. Sanders has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
There's a screen. Pass to Turner. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3-ball to go. And now it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Halliburton outside. And here's Wagner. Stop the drought. Kicks it out to Parker.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Now Halliburton. The three. Howard grabs the miss.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Here's Livingston. Pass to Turner. From downtown. Shot's no good. Made 4. He's missed 4 now. Parker against Howard. Parker passes to Halliburton. Nice ball movement by Boston. And the basket by Baines. Baines has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Turner passes to Livingston. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there. Not his best efficiency this quarter. And look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Here's Turner. Pass to Howard. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Howard.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
40 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And it's Wagner missing.
He remains scoreless on the quarter, unable to help them narrow the gap.
Howard with a screen on Halliburton. Shoots. Releases from the wing and drills it. And now it's a 10-point Suns lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Wagner looking it over. Lets it fly. Jump shot is good. Wagner's got 22.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
So they've got some firepower coming off that bench, man. And not just complimentary scoring. We're talking about
taking a look at the situation. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Franz Wagner has been sensational.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
We've got Dwight Howard, and it's Rice in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Livingston. Pass to Turner. All alone. Again, Phoenix good for 2.
He is the story for them offensively, and a big reason why they're ahead.
Halliburton. Wagner outside for three. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 9 assists now tonight.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Suns lead by 4. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Livingston. Shot clock at 6. Here's Howard. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And this kind of 6 slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Halliburton coming off a Suns make. Wagner outside. Launches a 3. Howard grabs the miss.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Here's Livingston, defended by Halliburton. Turner passes to Sanders. Can't connect from short range. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Halliburton. Now Wagner from outside the arc. And again for 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Yep, that one goes.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Who's ready? T-shirt time. Get on your feet. Get loud, fans.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Davis, the pass to Halliburton. Back to Davis. Wagner outside. And Dwight Howard picks up the foul.
Dwight Howard.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Up top, Parker. Wagner, the pass to Baines. 6 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by Boston. Parker, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Sanders. Here's Livingston. Now Turner. He's got 19. Here's Livingston. Over Halliburton. And it's Livingston missing. Parker outside. Pass to Halliburton. Now Wagner fires the 3. Good! Another from 3.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
And that last triple means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. Nice shot by Turner.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Great dime by Halliburton. Remember, he's led the league in assists.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Abdul Rauf. Pass to Turner. Here's Livingston. And here's Howard. Clock at 6. Turner with it. 22 points for him.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. You can hit that.
Vassell outside. Parker outside. Vassell left side. Pass to Baines. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. No good there. Off the double clutch. Phoenix leading by 3. Livingston, pass to Turner. Excellent D there from Parker.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Davis a screen. Parker outside. The tie. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Sanders has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Turner. Three-pointer. Davis for the rebound. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for Boston. Now here's Halliburton. Now Parker takes the 3. Howard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now to screen. Nice shot by Turner. Turner's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Davis a screen. Vassell right side. This one for 3. Sinks it from distance.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Turner. He's got 24. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Suns ahead, leading by just 2. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. They've got Wagner. Moody is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Timmy in at the 5.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Moody on the wing. Here's Timmy. Back to Moody. 4-3. Rice grabs the miss. To the inside. Baker. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Back to Vassell. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Moody. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. A few possessions into the 4th. Just over a minute played. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Abdul Rauf. They set the pick. Down low. Here's Baker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, good whistle there.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
That free throw no good. So both teams changing it up here. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. Celtics trail by 6. Vassell outside. They set the screen. Goes up from the top of the key. Off the left rim and out.
Can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Inside, Baker takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Baker's got 6 points in the quarter.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Wagner, the pass to Moody. And here's Vassell from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Rice to the wing on the left. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 10-point Suns lead.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Wagner. Moody on the wing. They set a pick to halt the run. Vassell's shot is good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Let me hear you make some noise!
Boston making a switch here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I listened to Phoenix's coach address his team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Livingston. Pass to Howard. Here's Livingston. And here's Turner from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Turner's got 27.
Goodness, this man is ripping 3 after 3. An incredible display of shooting.
Wagner outside. Three-pointer. Howard grabs the miss.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Turner against Parker. Pass to Rice. Over Wagner. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Phoenix leading by 9. Here's Livingston. Turner! He drills the wide-open jumper. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Here's Wagner. Let's loose for 3. Shot's no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Turner. He's off from 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now Wagner.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
6 to shoot. It's stolen by Howard. Turner inside. Parker defending. Now Turner.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First personal foul. Second team.
And he drops the first.
At the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws. Celtics trail by 13. Wagner in the high post. Minute 32 left to play in the fourth quarter. Shoots a three. That's off. Phoenix with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Turner outside from deep. Wagner with the rebound. The Celtics shooting about 41%. Outside Davis. Wagner outside. Davis outside. Halliburton outside. Wagner fires. And the three misses.
He's lost his momentum in a big hurry. Coming off an excellent quarter, now he just can't find the bucket.
Stolen by Davis. And here's Parker. 32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And yes, sir! In stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Wagner! And again for three.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena in awe.
And you know he finds himself tied for second place all time in three-point makes for a playoff game. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. And really, any win is a big win here in the postseason.
Yeah, every game counts now, and there's no second chances. So they must be pleased with the results.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson.
Coming up next, the Bucks. Taking on the Pacers, the Milwaukee Bucks. Losing game one in front of a home crowd was a sour way to start this series. Tonight, they're out to even the score. Pacers, Bucks, round one of the NBA playoffs. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Bullard is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's Payton. That's Thornton, and it's Bull in at the 5. Stackhouse with it. He's guarded by Thornton and stolen by Payton. On the wing, Thornton lets it go from deep, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. They won their last game Monday night.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Look at Indiana. At this point, Greg, they've got a pretty good idea of what they need to do to win this series.
And in round one, coaching becomes a huge factor. You've seen what you're up against. Now it becomes a question of who can make better adjustments on the fly.
Now, here's Exum. Outside Jennings. Exum sets a screen for Jennings. Pass to Stackhouse. Lock at 6. Over Thornton. Stackhouse. Good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Guys, that's over to you.
And Allie, thanks so much.
It doesn't get a whole lot sweeter than watching Jennings pull the trigger from there. He has this shot on auto dive.
Ariza passes to Thornton. Ariza sets a screen for Thornton. Payton in the corner. On the wing. That misses off the back.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just was basically loose on that.
Here's Stackhouse. Milwaukee with the rebound. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Ariza kicks to Payton. Pass to Thornton. Bol is screen on Jennings. On the top of the key, he squares up and sinks it. Thornton's got his second bucket of the game to go. Pacers leading by 3. Now, here's Exum. Farashow setting the pick for Jennings. Here's Stackhouse. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Stackhouse has got 5 points so far. Payton looking around. Pass to Thornton. They set the pick. Here's the 3. That one misses. And it's Jennings with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Now, here's Exum. Fires the 3. And Bol pulls it down.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here is Payton. He has yet to score. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Bullard. For Farashow. Bullard can't hit.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
No good from Stackhouse. Bucks trail by 6. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Van Horn, he's checked in for Indiana. Pondexter comes in for Jerry Stackhouse. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Exum passes to Jennings. Back to Exum from the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. Bol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the dunk by Bol.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
1:39 left in the first. Outside Thomas. And Fry kicks to Ariza. The Bucks working the ball around. 6 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Thomas outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Indiana leading by 7. Anderson passes to Mills. And here's Anderson. Pulls up. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Pass to Payton. And again, the Bucks miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And Indiana making a change here. Stackhouse is checked in. Here is Haddadi. Here's Fry. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Anderson outside. pass to Van Horn. In the corner, it's Pondexter. It's stolen by Ingles. And Thomas has it in the corner. There's the three. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And so it's Indiana with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading in. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And a chance in just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
They've got Stackhouse, Quincy Pondexter out there with Van Horn. Then it's Concat, and it's Anderson in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Here's Van Horn, and he comes up with the deuce. Anderson's got his second bucket.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
That's the rush. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, he's your classic athletic 6'6" wing. Kareem Rush is the kind of guy who kind of holds it together for his team on the perimeter.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the night right here. No good on the free throw. So he comes up empty at the line. Indiana leading by 9. And Stackhouse throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Rush. And Van Horn pulls it down. To the inside. Anderson can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 11. Thomas kicks to Ingles. Now Fry has to Rush. Here's Ingles. Now Rush. Lets it go from the wing. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed a second after making his first. Out left to the wing. This one for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Stackhouse has got the lead up to 14 now for the Pacers. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Yes. All right, once again, give it up for your first man's dance team.
Pacers on defense. Pass to Payton. To end the run. The Pacers pull it in. Exum deciding where to go with it. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Capella, the pass to Jennings. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Thornton. That one goes in. Thornton's got 6 points.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Outside Jennings. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists in the game.
Hey, Jennings doesn't need much space now. When he's positioned behind the arc, he's more than happy to let it fly and quickly.
Now here's Thornton. He's got 6. Shot clock at 6. The tray. Rebounded by Capella.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's Thomas. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Bullard. Misses off the left iron. Indiana leading by 15. Here's Stackhouse. And Stackhouse throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And a wide open look for Thornton. And the Bucks miss again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Mills. Indiana moving the ball over. Deep two from Jennings. Offensive rebound. Stackhouse outside. Launches it. Good on the triple. Stackhouse has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Anderson Varejao checked in for Indiana. Pondexter comes in for Stackhouse. Milwaukee also making some changes. Bowl, he's checked in for Fry. And it's Ariza in for Cameron Thomas.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Pondexter dishes to Exum. Jennings for three. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got his 5th assist in this one. 1:35 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Thornton. Can they get it? Hits it from three-point range. Thornton's got 9.
Thornton is a volume shooter and a good one. When he finds his rhythm, he can flat out destroy you with his ability to score.
Here's Bullard. A 3-ball and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
No problem knocking that one down. 17 points in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Heat. Bowles setting the pick for Payton. Over Exum. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Cabela's got 6 rebounds in the game. Exum with it. Now Payton defending. Jennings for 3. And another 3 for Indiana.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment.
Out to Payton. Shoots it. Rebounded by Exum.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
3-pointer. A shot missing. And so it's Indiana riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Well, I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. A hot start. Coach, what did you like about this team's execution offensively?
We were making some shots. We moved the ball well at times. We've got to be careful about having the ball stick when they're doing their switching.
Good luck with the ball movement in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. We'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Indiana Pacers.
You have certain players that live and die by the three. Right now, they are L-I-V-I-N, living. Can it continue this way? I don't know.
Yeah, normally you preach a balanced attack. Maybe these guys don't need it. Looking at this series, and that about wraps it.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. We're seeing a tremendous game from Brandon Jennings.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. They've got Bullard. Thornton out there with Gary Payton. Then there's Ariza. And it's Bull in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Thornton. Six on the shot clock. It's stolen by Capella. Good, and the assist goes to Stackhouse.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
And the basket by Thornton.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now here's Jennings. He's got 20. Exum the bounce pass. Capella with a screen on Peyton. Drills the three-pointer. 23 points for Brandon Jennings.
Jennings started to fill it up in a hurry. An incredible score. Feels comfortable shooting from anywhere in the gym.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
That is your answer. Make some noise.
So it's the Bucks now. Pass to Thornton. Now Ariza. He's guarded by Jennings. Ariza sets a screen for Thornton. Here's Bull. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Exum. Scoreless thus far. Good. Another from 3.
And he is scorching right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. Back to Peyton. Pass to Bullard. 4 on the clock. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
And here's Peyton. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Pass to Thornton. It's up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. To the paint. Here's Stackhouse. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got 3 assists tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Peyton. He has yet to score. Thornton no good. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on a 14-5 run. Jennings passes to Capella. Outside Jennings. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. And Bull sends it back. Thornton against Stackhouse. Outside, Peyton. Shot clock at 5. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Jennings. Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Back to Exum. Pass to Verjao. And the shot goes in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Peyton. Thornton has the open look. Gets an open look and hits. Thornton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Really love watching Peyton dish it out like that. He's a true floor general who does an outstanding job of getting his teammates to clean looks.
Jennings can't get it to go. Bucks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. From deep, Thornton. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Masterful ball movement that time by Jennings. A terrific passer with really quick hands.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Bullard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be a Henderson shot. That's his first foul. The Bucks making a switch here. Thomas is checked in.
On the court.
Ariza outside. Thornton for three. The shot, no good.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
52 seconds left in the third quarter. Thomas against Jennings. Back to Thornton. And the Bucks miss again.
And even though the quarter has been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot.
And it's Koncak missing. Bucks shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Now here's Thomas. T right on him. Pass to Bullard. Now here's Ariza. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thomas. The Pacers pull it in. Koncak's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And so it's Indiana with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide.
Blows again.
And one.
Take a break.
You got it out. You got it out.
Too strong.
Let's do it.
Yeah, man. Good take.
And the foul.
Hey, keep shooting that.
Guard Gary.
No.
Diabot Payton. Let's do it. Don't wait for me.
Hey, yo, get on Gary.
At the shooting guard position, 6 feet.
You look at Dallas. You feel like they'll get stronger as the series goes on.
Yeah, I mean, this is a team that makes all the necessary adjustments. They do a great job of learning from mistakes and patching up holes.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. They've got Chris Duarte. He's out there with Stephen Curry. And it's West in at the 3. Here's West. Shot clock at 6. From deep. The shot off that time.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Green, the pass to Mutombo. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Dallas shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
At the line for your Mavericks, Dikembe Mutombo, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
And he knocks down the first one. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. And so Curry will bring it up for the Jazz. That's to Duarte. From the arc. And Curry is good for 3.
By the supreme confidence from Steph Curry to attempt that shot, let alone make it. Impossible to measure this guy's range.
Now here's Giddey. Here's Monroe. Now here's Giddey to the paint. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Love to watch Josh Giddey make plays. This guy's such a great facilitator.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Curry passes to Duarte. To Curry, releases, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
Well, pre-shot preparation and being ready on the catch, that is Stephen Curry in a nutshell.
The 3 is up, and it's Green missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Curry. Here's Duarte.
like only he can. Stephen Curry's accuracy is something to watch.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Green in the post. From deep, Giddey. Offensive rebound. It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul.
No good on that one.
Team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Back to Curry. Launches it. He drops it from range. Curry's got 11.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Monroe, the pass to Giddey. On the wing, Green. 6 to shoot. And there's the screen to the middle. Slam.
Well, we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
Pass to Ori. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Mavericks trail by 8. Green with the ball. No points yet. Here's Giddey. And again, it's Dallas.
Well, instant offense. He's shot ready on the catch. Josh Giddey. Yes, sir.
Pass to Duarte. Jacks up a 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Left side, Green. From outside the arc. Lively grabs the miss. Jazz leading by 9. Here's Duarte. Pass to Ori. For 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Giddey against Curry. A clear look for Green. And again, it's Dallas.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Curry. Lets the 3 fly. He missed there. His first misfire in 5 tries. To the paint. And that one's good. Green. Green's got his second bucket on the night.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Ori. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. No one covering. Curry's got 14.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Curry against Giddey. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
That's outstanding footwork by Josh Giddey. Finishing the painted area. I can do that too.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Utah leading by 9. Pass to Miles. Here's the pick. From deep. Caspi with a rebound. Dallas has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Giddey. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Robinson for 3. The shot, no good. For Dallas, they've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Giddey passes to Green. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And both free throws good for Green. 24 seconds left in the first quarter here. Outside Payton. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Robinson passes to Payton. Just 2 to shoot. Stephen Curry getting it done for Utah with 4 3-pointers in the quarter alone. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Jazz?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So the Utah 5 right now. We've got Elfrid Payton, and it's Robinson in at the 4-man position. Utah moving the ball around. The 3. Bular grabs the board. And Giddey's got the ball here for the Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Caspi. Oh, stolen by Payton. Into the lane. Here's Miles. On target from range. And the Jazz lead by 8.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Harris outside. Pass to Bular. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Bular's gotten his first bucket of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. And that's why they continue to get attacked.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Thor, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Pritchard comes in for Harris. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to West. Here's Ori. Outside Robinson. Offline with a 3. Here's Caspi. Still no points. Rebound by Ori.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Utah with another miss. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Caspi. Green with a screen on Curry. Pass to Thor. Back to Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the triple. Utah has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And here's Robinson. Şengün passes to Ori. Shoots over Pritchard. Ori's shot is off.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
Outside Pritchard. Outside Giddey. Over Curry. And it's Giddey missing.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Ori passes to Robinson. Now Şengün. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Şengün's got his first points of the game.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Lively, he's checked in for Şengün. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Green finds Giddey. Back to Green. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his third assist of the night.
If Jalen Green can hit three-point shots consistently, he'll take his game to the next level.
Outside Curry. 4-3. A tumble with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
It's Giddey on the wing. Outside, Green. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot. And it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Curry passes to Robinson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Down low, Robinson with a steal. Horry passes to Robinson. And it's off from three-point range.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And yep, it's good. Giddy's got 8.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Here's West. Still without a bucket. And there's a pick. Outside Curry. Launches a three. Mavericks with a rebound. Mutombo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Green in the lane.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Pritchard's checked in for the Mavericks. And a switch here also for Utah. Duarte, he's checked in for Robinson. Here's Horry. 5 points in the game. Curry, no good. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Oh, swiped away. Here's West. Pass to Lively. Utah moving the ball around. Takes a three. They get it back. Here's West. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Outside Pritchard. Outside Green. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
Now he's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the second quarter after coming up dry early.
Story fires the three. Another three for Utah.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Outside, Green. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Pritchard. Rebound by Horry. Horry's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's West. Here's Duarte. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Jazz out in front. They're up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome in, everybody. Game 2, and it's looking pretty good.
If you can make threes with consistency, the floor opens up. They've been pulling apart that defense.
Looking at the series, and that's it for half.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Got Trey Murphy, Green out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Monroe in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Pass to Horry. Now here's Curry, beyond the arc. There he is, the three-point king, delivers on cue.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Now Giddey. Outside, Green. Here's Monroe. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got his 4th assist in this one.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. Boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Pass to Green. There's the three. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 4 rebounds now. Curry passes to Duarte. Here's Horry. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Utah.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And here's Green from the arc. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Oh, my. I mean, Green is ready for a duel at the arc. I mean, he's always an eager three-point shooter.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Jazz leading by 6. Pass to Horry. Takes the 3. Sinks the tray. Horry's got 14 points for the game.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Outside Giddey. To the inside. Monroe with a bucket.
This guy is quickly developing into an outstanding playmaker. Josh Giddey. Nice setup.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Horry's shot is off.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Pass to Giddey. Back to Green. There's a screen. The 3 ball. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Ooh, he's been hot from out there, helping to keep them in this game.
And you don't need to tell him that. He's used the three-point shot as his primary weapon today.
Drops in the 3. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Monroe. He's got 6. Outside Giddey. Clock at 6. No good on the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Horry. Here's West. Screen by Lively. West misses. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 7. Here's Monroe. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Monroe's got 8.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Duarte. Pass to Horry. Sure, from 3-point range.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
On the wing. Utah grabs the miss. Lively's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Duarte. Outside Curry. Back to Duarte. It's stolen by Green. Outside Giddey. Back to Green. Fires it. Rebounded by West. Utah leading by 8. Outside Curry. Lively with a screen on Giddey. The 3 from Curry. And the rebound goes to Dallas. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Giddey scanning the floor. Back to Green. Inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Horry. He's got 17. The Jazz again can't hit. Over to the left wing. Giddey. Outside, Green. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Utah leading by 3. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Here's Duarte. Back to Curry. Plenty of space. And he nails the jumper. And that's now 25 points for Stephen Curry.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Outside Giddey. The 3 is up. The offensive rebound. And the basket by Mutombo.
We see it over and over again. More teams sending activity to the offensive window, and it pays dividends.
Curry against Green. Lively with a screen on Green. Curry with another miss.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Jazz. 7-3. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason.
It's not going to be easy. Come on.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. So the Jazz 5 right now. We've got Alperon Şengün. Stephen Curry is out there with Elfrid Payton. And it's Outlaw in at the 3 spot. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Counted from distance. Curry's got 28 points for the game.
All night. He just won't let up.
Pass to Caspi. Now here's Harris. Guarded by Payton. Harris misses. Jazz leading by 6. And here's Curry. Şengün, a screen on Giddey. Curry from deep 3-point land. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. Harris passes to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
No, credit him for going for it. Not
on the wing, Curry. Giddey defends. Curry, no good. Mavericks trail by 4. Outside Giddey. To the middle. Here's Green. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Green's checked in for Harris. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Utah. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And both free throws good for Green. And Curry's got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Giddey against Payton. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's Outlaw. Second chance shot. And there's a nice layup by Robinson. And the Jazz lead by 4.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. You talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Curry, no good.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Curry against Giddey. Pass to Green. Green, a screen. Green. Wow, Green with the flush.
I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Utah moving the ball around. Here's Outlaw. Outside Payton. Lively with a screen on Green. The 3 from Curry. The shot comes out.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
And it's Green missing. Utah leading. Pass to Robinson. Screen by Robinson. Robinson on the wing. Now here's Curry. Lively with a screen on Green. Such a wide open look. Curry's got 17 points here in the second half.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Outside Giddey from behind the arc. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Wow, Josh Giddey might be young, folks, but a fearless big-time bucket right there.
Now Robinson. Lively with a screen on Green. Curry! Can't get the three.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Caspi. To tie it up. Ooh, it misses. The Jazz have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter.
This guy has been poised, I think, from the moment he was born. Derek Lively, big-time bucket.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Now here's Green. He's closely guarded.
And it's like Green doesn't have an off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Green.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Horry. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Third personal foul, third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
Here's West. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Giddey. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Green. To tie it up. Curry there for the rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Six to shoot. Takes a 3. Not that time. The Mavericks on offense. It's a 3-point game. Outside, Green.
Counted. And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
If anyone wants to know where the momentum turned, that may have been it right there.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Lively. He launches. Oh, no good. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
At the line for Dallas, Trey Murphy taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, you love to see the calmness at the line. Didn't phase him at all. Big time spot, and he makes it easy.
they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, it's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
And with that win, they'll be moving on to round 2. And really, any win is a big win here in the postseason.
Yeah,